Okay, so today is our first day for the Fortigate firewall, okay, in English. So before we start, thank you so much all of you to join us, okay. And so before going, we are not going to discuss just about the firewall, just about the Fortigate firewall. We will discuss terminology about all this firewall which they are using, okay. With Fortigate using, there is nothing hardware or logical change made on any firewall. Every firewall is following some all the packet flow, the way of packet flow is the same for all of them. The security profile is the same. Platform is the only change. The concept is the all. Concept is same for all of them. Okay. So there is some terminology in the Fortigate firewall. For that, we will just going to discuss now. Okay. Computing firewall. What is the first option? In computing firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules, right? So what is the meaning of that? So incoming and in computing firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls. Let's suppose we have a one firewall is connected with the outside internet ISP. Okay, even some IP into this interface like 1.1. There is some LAN user we have. Okay, the IP is 192.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Your voice is not clear.
Okay, is it fine now?
Yes, it's
Yes,
very
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Okay, thank you for reminding. 192.168.1.1. Okay, so this will be our LAN side network. Okay, LAN network. So if suppose this PC is using 192.168.1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and 254. Okay, till and so on 54. Okay, and the gateway will be this one, this interface. 192.168.1.1 will be the gateway for all these LAN users, right? So incoming and outgoing. So what is incoming and what is outgoing? So when the packet is entering into the firewall from here or here, okay, so it is a incoming. Okay, this will also call as a incoming only. Okay, because from local to it is entering to the firewall. Okay, so so what is outgoing then? When the packet is sending out from the inside of the firewall. Okay, like if the packet is going out like this from the firewall, or like packet is going out like this. Okay, so this will become our outgoing. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so like that it work. Okay, so like that. Okay, so like that it work. And what is the second option? A firewall typically establishes a barrier between a trusted internal network and the untrusted external. Okay, like this is a firewall. Okay, and it is connected with the public network. Same scenario, same local area network side. This is our LAN side, and it is connected with the switch. Okay, just consider as a switch and connected like this. So it is a barrier. Barrier means some security guard we are keeping before our school or college or offices, right? In entry, if they are having an ID card, it will allow. Unknown person cannot allow inside to the office, right? The same kind barrier. It is behaving like as a barrier between them. Okay, between your private IP and the public network. Got it? Now firewall is coming in many ways. Okay, like what? Like software firewall. Okay, I don't know why it is not coming 100% here. Let me just do this. Okay, now it is fine. Okay, so firewall firewall can become with a software, hardware, or combination of both. Like combination of both means this is a hardware, like we are getting purchasing 40F model or 60F or 100 or 90 model, right? So with this firewall, it come with the software and the hardware, right? Box is a hardware. Under this we have some image like operating system, firmware, So it comes with the both, right? Both and the hardware or combination of both. So what is the software? Software, like we are using one software for our practical purpose, right? So same thing is using for our, like, let's suppose we have a one firewall in Azure cloud, okay? So in cloud we can't keep our hardware device, right? We can't place this. So what we can do here in Azure, we just copy the ISO file, or chemo, or you can say, like, operating system of the firewall, and we can run there in the cloud, whether it is a GCP, whether it is Azure, whether it is a AWS. Okay, clear? Not only the cloud, you can run the same operating system in your PC, and the PC will behave like a firewall. Okay, many open firewall will come in the picture, and the small organization are working like that. Okay, it is a cost effective actually. So you'll get 99% both, like combination of hardware and the software. So no need to discuss much more about this. Let me close this. Something issue is coming here. Okay, so now there is some more points. A firewall generally works at layer 3 and layer 4 of the OSI model. Layer 3 is a network layer where IP works, and layer 4 is the transport layer where the TCP and UDP functions. Okay, so layer 3, as we know, what is the layer 3? That IP address, like a router is supporting, right? So firewall is also supporting the layer 3. What is the TCP UDP? This is our protocol. So protocol based service also supporting by the router and the firewall as well. Okay. So many firewalls today have advanced up to the OSI layer and can even understand layer 7, the application layer. Okay, means all this from application layer to the physical layer it support. Okay, it got it my point. Nowadays firewall is supporting each layer. So type of firewall: packet filtering firewall, application firewall, next generation firewall, software firewall, and the hardware firewall. So just now we discuss about the software firewall and hardware firewall, and packet filtering firewall means I will come in the next slide. I will explain you. Okay, application I will explain you in the next slide. Next generation firewall I will explain in the next slide. Means here. So what happened? In earlier days, for each service we need to purchase one single box, like VPN service. If you want, you need to purchase one VPN device. Okay, if you are looking for a IPS service, you need to purchase one single. If you are looking for IDS service, you need to purchase one IDS. If you are looking for the web proxy, you need to purchase one web, right? So for each and every service, you need to purchase a single box in early stage. But nowadays, each and every services is comes under a single box, so that we can call as a next generation firewall. Okay, so every services is available here. Okay, application, intrusion prevention, antivirus, everything. Not only in the Fortigate firewall, in each manufacturer having a all the service in the single box. But what is the special thing, or we can say, like, what is required on this? We required one license to avail this kind of services. Like if you are looking for the web control, you required one licensing you need to purchase. For application control, you need to purchase one license. Then only you can. For 24/7 support, if you're looking for, then you need to purchase the license. Okay, so based on that license only you can avail these services. Got it my point? Clear? So these are the so what is the packet filtering firewall? Nowadays there is nothing like a packet filtering firewall, proxy firewall, next generation firewall. All this comes with the next generation firewall. Okay, all this come with the next generation firewall. There is nothing like a proxy or nothing like anything. So there is some certification program in the Fortigate. This top three is a free. You no need to pay for to conduct the exam. Okay, you just need to log in on their page. Okay, and you can register yourself and you can start start the exam, and in within an hour you can get all this certification. All these three is a free. From the fourth to eight, you need to pay. You need to make the payment. Okay, the exam cost is around depend upon the dollars. Got it my point? So in this journey we will cover 4 and 5 in SE 4 and 5. I'll try to cover,
How
yeah.
much is the exam cost?
Sorry.
What's the exam cost from fourth to eighth?
No, all is free. All first and third. NSC one, NSC two, and NSC three is a complete free. You just log in into their website, and you can register yourself and you can conduct the exam at the same time. Within an hour you can get all three certification. Okay, this is completely free. Clear?
What about the fourth?
Yes, sir.
How much is the exam? What is the cost
It's
of the
depend upon,
exam?
I think, NSC four. If you check, so it is around $400. 400 USD. Okay, 400 USD. Okay. So, why there is a different kind of certification? Because NSE 4 is giving you security and the infrastructure knowledge. NSE 5 will give 40 manager, 40 manager, 40 SIM, 40 formatly Genbox, and 40 client EMS. These many other service will come under this the training session. We need to learn. If you know about the 40 analyzer and 40 manager, then you can say like you know about till the NSE 5 level skill you are having. Okay, like we are going to cover NSE 4 and NSE 5 both in this journey. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah, developer and understanding of the fabric product, that agreement Fortigate to provide deeper and more comprehensive network security skill, that is an SE6. In an SE6 you'll get the DC 40 ADC, okay, and for authentication purpose, okay, 40 DOS for the DOS attack, 40 NAS for that 40 Wi-Fi, 40 web for the WLC. So if you know about the WLC, Wi-Fi, or 40 email, then you can say yourself that I know about the 40 NSC level 6. If you know about the advanced threat protection, enterprise firewall security, access, and public cloud security, then you can say like you know about the NSC 7. Okay, if you done all these things, then you will be become a full master of this FortiGate fire devices, not only the firewall, FortiGate manager, Forti analyzer, and the Forti access point, Forti client. Many more their devices are there, like camera and the access point and the cloud, Forti cloud. So each and every device will become a master. How? But if you know this journey till 4 to 5, I'm sure that 6 and 7 you will complete by yourself only. Okay, you no need to go for any training. You just need to watch my video. I will upload in upcoming days. Then you can get it. Okay. So, so that firewall feature need to review. So architecture is like prefer a software firewall that you can install on a new or existing PC or dedicated application. Okay, means if you are looking for the FortiGate firewall, you want to use like a firewall, particular desktop or server, then you need to keep on dedicated application. You don't need to run any other application. If it is in a hardware level, its capacity is fine, then you can run there. Okay, so session, if we are just talking about this is nonsense things that is not going to be used actually. How many current firewall session does the firewall need to support? Means depend upon the comparison. If you go with this comparison, FortiGate firewall comparison, okay. FortiGate device comparison tool. So if you go here, so in every device is having their specific capability to provide a service, whether it is in VPN, whether it is in Forti client, whether it is in any other services. Like if you talk about the small one, also compare with the 4060. Let me verify whether it is so more. And if you're working like 200. Let's suppose 200F and 200E. Okay, 200 and this both, and this both will. Okay, so what is the comparison between these both? One point some throughput is higher, throughput is lower in 200E 1.8, 3.5 Gbps. Okay, so like this latency is there. Session SSL inspection 820. Okay, so like that there is many things. Okay, which we can as per your requirement you can compare the model and you can purchase that. Okay, which is suitable for you. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so we just integration. Do you need any integration exchange mail server or SharePoint collaboration server? So that is also possible. Management, what type of management user, GUI or CLI, we can control this or firewall in both the modes CLI and the GUI. Okay, and need to manage the firewall via SSH, Telnet, SNMP needs centralized management for multiple firewalls, which is a 40 manager that we will cover. High availability that also we will cover. Okay, so there is some brand you can go and learn. Introduction and history you can go in do the Google and you can know about the Fortigate firewall. Okay, the products which the Fortigate is providing to the market, that is the Fortigate firewall, Forti Wi-Fi, access point, analyzer, manager, Forti switch, Forti email service, Forti voice service, Forti web, Forti camera, client, DB data center. I think 40 DB means database, and the 40 carrier, 40 authentication, 40 scan, and many more things are there. Okay, just a minute, guys. Mr. Rajan, I'm just calling you back in a while. Okay. Okay, then we have some Fortigate degree, some like access point and the um access point distribution and the core three layer we are having in the Cisco, right? So like that we are having an entry level in the 30 to 90 series firewall will call as an entry level appliance. Then if you wanted to go with the mid range 100 to 900 series firewall, then if you are going to the high end appliance, whether 1000 to 3000 and the 6000 series, if you are looking for the chassis based, which is the hardware like ISP or banking, whether 24/7 service is required, whether you can use 5000 or 7000 series route firewall. Okay, so stateless firewall and stateful firewall. So what is the difference? Have you ever is anyone heard about the stateless and stateful firewall? Anyone?
No.
You don't know about the stateless, stateful?
Yes. Stateless firewall is the access control list, and the stateful is the device, the equipment.
No, you are going wrong. I'm just making you correct. Okay. So what is happening? Let's suppose you have a one, security guard. Okay, like firewall is a security guard in your home. Okay, or your college. This security guard, who is coming, who is going, I don't care. He is just sitting idly. Okay, he is not making any notes like who went out, who came in, okay, at what time he came, at what time log in, log out, like that. Okay, there is nothing. This stateless firewall was not have capability to manage which packet went out, which packet in came in. Okay, like that. There is a no capability. Okay, whether a stateful firewall, let's suppose this is a firewall, okay, and connected with the cloud internet. You are inside in this side and you're trying to do google.com. Okay, google.com with http. Okay, http services. Okay, and you're hitting your URL, it will send to the firewall. Firewall will keep some information like, okay, this IP, let's suppose 10.1 of this IP, this your IP. Okay, 10.1 source make address, destination make address, everything it will keep in the packet, right? So it will keep all the details like one user with the IP 10.1 heated one services for 80, that URL is put HTTP is 80 and the URL is a google.com. Okay, like that it will keep. Okay, so it will call as a stateful firewall. Okay, it make entry. Okay, it went out. Okay, now when the reply is coming from the Google, it will come to the firewall. Firewall will check. Okay, the reply is some sync packet. Three-way handshake TCP. It will happen first. Okay, sync acknowledgement and acknowledgement. Three-way handshake, right? So it will come with the sync acknowledgement. Okay, sync acknowledgement. Okay, whenever the reply will come, it will come with the sync acknowledgement. It will check. Okay, sync acknowledgement means someone sent any query before that. That's why we are getting sync acknowledgement. So I need to check in my entry. It will check. Firewall will check that 80 was hit by this 10.1 user with the port number 80, and the source IP destination IP is also will be mentioned here. Okay, so a stateful firewall will be keep each and every incoming and outgoing traffic. Okay, it will keep details. Got it? My point.
Sir, you mean the stateful firewall is providing the three-hand way check
Not
and,
yeah, yes,
and
yes, yes.
stateless, no?
It let state we can say like that, but technically I can't say because I'm not aware whether the stateless firewall is providing a three-way handshake or not, but I'm sure that stateless firewall is not keeping any kind of an entry whether which packet is sent, which packet is coming reply on this. Okay, so here if you say here it will happen, I'm sure about this
Okay,
stateful.
and stateless, there's no table or
Yeah, no table maintain. Okay,
yeah.
like a hub and a switch. Hub
Okay,
is not maintaining any MAC table. Switch is maintaining a MAC address table, right? Like the
yeah.
same. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
After that, we will discuss it FortiGate. At the end of the session, we will discuss how the packet is coming into the FortiGate. After that, what kind of policies it is checking. What is the commission control? What is the kernel? What is the UTM? On what is the again kernel? So IPsec VPN and TCP DOS attack everything it will check whenever the packet is entering in the firewall. Whenever the packet is exiting on the firewall. Okay, that we will discuss in upcoming session. So these are the terminology, okay, about the FortiGate firewall. In the next session, we will just have a 5-minute break. Then we will start some practical. Okay.